Hey, hi, Molly. How you doing? Hi,
Hi.
Melanie.
Hello.
Wow, another day at the 20th year celebration of GPRS at GPRS headquarters. Now, is that
Yeah.
still Terry you have? Does Terry have a big butt?
This is Terry, and she definitely has a big butt.
All right.
Come here,
Now,
Terry.
before we get started here, there's two things. Number one, there was a couple of adoptions this week, weren't there?
Yeah, there have been quite a few.
And
We
who
got
was it, most importantly, in my mind, that got adopted?
Akira, probably.
Probably. And then next would be
Uh,
Winky.
yes, Winky. Yes, and Hercules.
And
So,
Hercules got adopted.
yeah.
Now,
All dogs that
now
we
how many
featured before.
from the show? We don't care.
No.
All right. We just don't care about that. We're here to give
Exactly.
them the exposure they need. And I
Yes,
believe we've got a video for the dog you have right there, too.
we
And
sure
she's got
do.
a pretty good sized butt now, doesn't she?
She does. Very much so.
And everybody that adopts a dog, just be aware that we are going to do another big butt contest, and we're going to categorize it this time, but that's all the details we have so far. And you are allowed to enter your dog into the big butt contest. The dogs don't have to be from the rescues, and anybody with the Great Pyrenees can enter, and there'll be prizes. So
hmm
but so before we get going on Terry, can I play her video?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now that's what we used to know about Terry last year, right?
Yes. Yeah,
We have some updates to that.
we do. Yeah, she
Hang on.
pocket peer.
They want to
Hey,
know if we have small butt competition
of
because they have a
course.
pocket pair.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that'll be one of our categories.
Yeah. Yes, there you go.
I'm glad you brought that up. We will definitely make that a category. I'm going
Yes.
to write that down right now.
Yeah.
Now, how old is Terry now? Because the video said 2.5 years.
Yeah. So now
How
she's
old
around
is that?
3.5. Yeah. So she
So the
was
video is
born.
about a year old, and you've learned a lot more about her, haven't you?
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Last time we featured her in February of last year, she was fairly new to the rescue. She had only been here maybe like a month.
Is she still bubbly?
She's still very bubbly. Yes, for sure.
Right.
But we do know that she is a little bit more particular about which dog she likes to spend her time with.
Okay, so the gets along with anything that breathes needs to be edited.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
She gets along with dogs if you take it slow. Those slow intros are super important. But then also she is particular about her food, so definitely is being fed separately at this point in time.
Okay. Well, look at that good-looking butt too.
I know, and she's gained quite a bit of weight since she's been here as well. She's a healthy girl now. She probably weighs like 95 pounds or so. So I can't remember what we said a year ago. She was probably closer to like 75, 80. So she's put on some weight. She's now healthy. Very fluffy, as you can see. She's a shedder for sure, but still very, very sweet.
She looks big, and
Yeah, she definitely is.
she's a big girl, huh?
Yeah, and she's treat motivated. She keeps looking for these treats.
Okay,
So,
well, then give them to her.
Yes.
I always remember, I would like to make a statement here. It is not unusual. In fact, I'll even go further. It's a natural and normal behavior for any animal to guard their food because it's vital to their survival. Okay.
Right. Yep.
So the last thing you want to do is test it.
Right.
Their fear is of losing it.
Yeah.
And if you take it away to see if they guard it, well, first of all, that's not the smartest thing to do. Okay.
Right.
Because you could create a bad dog that way. But
yeah.
What you're doing is if you test their food reactivity, you're catering to their fear of loss, and now you're associating yourself with it. So let's not test it.
Yeah, and it's not with people. It's more with other dogs that she
because
gets.
Other dogs will eat her food.
Correct. Yeah, so she definitely defends that food, but something we're working through it.
If you feed her under threshold, then you won't have that problem.
Right, exactly. And that's just what we do. We just feed her separately.
That's called good management.
Right. But yeah, so she's been at headquarters here a little over a year. So it's been a while. And we're still kind of waiting for that perfect home for her because we know that she is definitely on the more confident side. So
well, she sure does like Melanie.
Yeah, she is so sweet with new people. As you can see, I mean, lots of tail wags.
Look at that tail.
Yeah, she will come right up to the gate. She loves to go for walks, and she walks so nicely on a leash. She doesn't pull. She just kind of saunters along, but she does get curious on her walk. She likes to sniff things. So again, proof she's a dog,
That's right. Always remember, they are dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. And a very independent thinker, which is characteristic of the breed. If she wants to go smell something and you tell her no, she's still going to want to go smell that something. So
that's right, because she doesn't know what no means.
Right. Exactly. So she's definitely going to need a breed experienced owner who kind of understands that about this breed. Somebody who is kind of willing to be that strong partner with her and just kind of help her learn the ropes of, just ladylike manners, we'll call it.
Well, we can give a real quick rundown, if you don't mind, of what the breed is. The breed is bred to think independently, solve problems, make decisions, including intelligent snap decisions in emergency situations, and ignore pain in the face of danger in order to stand their ground. That's the breed, but they will also fight to the death to make sure you're safe. And they're loyal. Yeah. They will never leave you. So don't ever leave them.
Yeah. And I think she will definitely be that loyal peer once you establish that bond with her.
And that's right. It's all about time. This takes time.
Yes.
So she has to reach events because when she goes to a new home, she's going to be upside down, destabilized, if you may. So the first thing you want her to understand is that she needs to feel safe. So don't go bossing her around until she feels safe.
Right. Yeah. And she could go
safe with Molly right now.
Yeah. She could go to a home as an only dog. Or she could go to another home with another submissive male.
Because she's got to be the boss lady.
Right. Yeah.
Us men who are married know that situation.
Yeah, she doesn't like play a ton, so she doesn't need like that super playful dog to help her get her energy out. I think she would just love to go for walks to help with that. And then
Nothing beats a structured walk for burning
exactly.
calories either.
Yep. And then soak up any pets or affection you'll be willing to
That's
give
obvious.
her.
That's obvious.
She's leaning super hard into my lap right now, so she's that good strong leaner. For
Now,
sure.
could she also be an only dog?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
As long as the right fit comes along.
And since she resides at GPRS headquarters, she can be adopted or go to a foster home. Huh?
It's true. Yeah, definitely. It's going to take her a little bit of time to get settled, no matter where she goes, foster or adopter, as long as you're willing to kind of take things at her pace. But then,
and always remember, that is not unusual. That's not an unusual or unreasonable request.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Because this breed relies heavily on stability for survival. So we have to be able to restabilize them through structure the feeding times. In the beginning, give them some time to chill out.
Yeah.
Some people call it decompress. It doesn't matter what you call it. They need to sort things out in their head.
Exactly. Yeah, she's definitely going to need a little extra time. But I mean, partnering with people is not going to be a problem for sure. She loves anybody that will come by. We do know that she should not go to a home with cats. She shows a little too much interest in our resident cat tester here.
You got an amazing cat out there. You know that?
I know. Yeah, he's pretty cute.
He puts up with so much stuff too. And he comes back every day for more, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But, and then, small dogs, again, probably not small dogs, but.
Okay.
So yeah,
her perfect home would be the one where she gets all the attention and affection.
Yeah, I think it would be for sure. So,
and then, and somebody athletic maybe that goes on walks often.
Yeah.
Just not far, because they're not designed to go hiking all the way through the mountains. You may have to carry her back.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be that dog that will go for like a super long walk. But she does love to go. So it's somebody who's willing to take.
And the Pacific Northwest, bless their hearts, are very active people, okay, up there.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you'll see on the news where emergency crews had to come bring their Great Pyrenees back down off the mountain.
Yeah.
I've seen that 3 times now over the years.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see her being that dog because she likes to do what she wants, but that's a Pyr. So
absolutely.
Always important to do your research on this breed. If you've never had a Pyrenees or had experience with the Pyrenees, please read up on the breed, because while they are adorable and white and fluffy and super sweet, they come with their own, quirks and traits that you got to help them work through.
And GPRS screeners are very, very good at setting you up with a dog to match your household.
Yes. Yeah. And that's part of the reason why she's been here so long, is we're waiting for the right fit for her. So, and if she's not the right fit for your home, there is likely another dog that is.
That's right. Because there's plenty of dogs.
Right. We've got.
You can almost order any size and color you want nowadays.
I know. Yeah. Especially color. Come here. Come on. But yeah, she's a winner.
She's classic.
Yeah,
she is classic,
definitely.
isn't she?
Yep, she's got the double dews, super sweet, really strong pure paw, a leaner.
Okay, and don't forget, we know about that pure paw, what it takes for them to learn that.
I know.
Okay. So, and if anybody didn't see that last week us watching, just say something and we'll fill you in. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got video proof on how hard it is.
I know. We got to incorporate that in the countdown timer or something.
I'm going to. And I was thinking about that and I just forgot today. Okay?
Yeah, that's all good.
That's all.
But
that is a good idea.
Yeah. So I think we're ready to bring up our next boy.
And we've got a video for our next boy that providing the order is still the same.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
we'll play this next video while they're
Yep.
changing dogs. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, where'd it
Sounds
go?
great.
I'm trying to find it here.
Perfect.
There it is. Here we got it. Wow, and there he is right there. Look at him. Wow.
Yeah.
He looks like another decent sized boy. Classic.
He is. He is. He's actually a little on the skinny side. So we're working on trying to get a little bit of weight on him, but he probably weighs around 85 pounds or so.
Oh, he is little. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And he, as the video said, his owner passed away. So he was technically listed as an owner surrender to the shelter. And it really threw him for a loop. He's adjusting well for being.
He's still grieving the loss of his trusted person.
Yeah, I think so. He's being a little particular about what he likes to eat, but we've only had him in the rescue for about a month or so, and he was with another foster home situation for a couple of weeks. So he went there. He went to another place. Now he's here at headquarters. So he's had a lot of change happen to him over the last.
Right now, he probably needs to either stay put there for a little while or stay put in a long-term foster for a little while.
We would love for him to go to a foster home. Yeah,
just let him start over again. Now he's a senior, isn't
he? They think he is like 7.5, 8. So he's getting to that senior age.
He's a young senior.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just now getting there.
Where's Sydney at? He's right up her alley.
I know. Yeah. We've got two boys today that we're featuring that are around the same age.
It'd be easier to transport 2 of them to Sydney than just one. Right. What was that?
That's Chicklet, the little dog.
Did Chicklet just turn into Super Dog?
It sure did.
Wow, Chicklet wanted a treat.
But yeah, as you can
Bear
see, Bear
could care less if Chicklet's there.
Yeah, and Bear, I mean, he at first did not really want that treat from me, and now, I mean, he's after just a couple minutes, you can see he's very comfortable already. So when he first meets a new person, he comes off a little bit shy, but it goes away very quickly. Today was my first day meeting him, and he wants attention for sure.
But he's afraid of it.
A little bit. And I don't blame him after going through all of the changes.
Nope, I don't blame him either. Because here's the thing. when you move it, remember we talked about when you move a Pyrenees, they're upside down, destabilized, however you want to put it. And then when we move him as many times as he's moved, he
Yeah.
couldn't even stabilize. Now it takes a little more time for them to make adjustments. Okay?
Right. Yep.
And always remember, time is your best friend here in these cases.
Hi.
I love
Yeah.
these headquarters shows.
Yeah. And as you can see, he is very easygoing. This little
And Chiclet's all in his face, and Chiclet has a face.
eating
That's
a treat.
awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No. So he's awesome. I mean, definitely a very mellow guy. He gets along with like anything that moves. He's not
So far. And look at Chiclet.
Yeah.
Chiclet seems to have a back scratching problem here.
Yeah. Chiclet and him seem
For
to be
anybody
set.
that doesn't realize, Chiclet is the small dog testing dog.
Yeah.
But that's Chiclet's choice, nobody else's.
Right. Yeah. So Chiclet's not available for adoption, but Chiclet does an awesome job helping us figure out.
Yeah, you got to go to findanother.com for if you want a dog, if you want Chiclet.
Yeah. But yeah, she helps us figure out if dogs will be okay with a small dog in their home because she's maybe like 8 pounds or so. She's small.
And Chiclet can be 10 feet tall, just like a Chihuahua.
Exactly. But
Bear passed on that test. Wow, did he just sniff? Oh, she left a treat.
Oh,
so
I'm
Mr.
sure.
Not treat motivated is turning into being treat motivated.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's proving me wrong here.
Well, actually, here's the thing about the treats. If you want to give them the treat as the reward, then you're going to see dogs probably not as motivated. But if the offer from you is the actual reward and the treat's just a bonus, that's when you will see the dog start taking the treats.
Yeah.
You don't want the treat to be a reward, because if you're out and about and you get a dog that becomes unruly and you're out of treats, now what? You are the reward, not the treat.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. I mean, like I said, today's my first day meeting him, and he is pretty chill. Does not really seem stressed, although his description kind of says you got to take it slow with like new people and stuff like that. I think if you
Oh, absolutely.
I think if you have
from here, from my vantage point, he doesn't look underweight, but he's got a lot of fur too.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It may be like 5 pounds or so that we think he could stand to gain, but it's hard to say with like the situation how long he might have been by himself without his owner before the shelter stepped in. And but yeah, I mean, after going through all the changes and stuff that he's been through, he's an awesome dog. He's super easygoing, very mellow. He walks great on a leash. He's got this like cute little saunter that he does. Doesn't need to go for long walks. He'll be happy just to, maybe
he's
do
a
like
senior. His body may not cooperate, like it used to.
Yeah, but if you want to go for a longer walk, I'm told he will go with you. He does not do like I'm just going to sit down and stay here like some Pyrs are known to do. So,
and always remember, they're still Great Pyrenees.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, he's an all-around good boy for sure. We would love for him to be able to go to a foster home or get adopted soon, just so that way we can kind of help understand his personality a little bit more. But I don't think it's going to be much different than this. I mean, he's an easy dog.
I'm seeing body language. I'm pretty sure you're right. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
He's already been there, done it, seen it all, and doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
And look, he's sitting down without any problem.
Yeah. He's trying to lean. He likes the pets for sure. So
he's going to be a belly rub boy, probably.
Yeah. Yes. If you have a extra set of hands to be able to pet him, I'm sure he'll be happy.
And then Lori actually made a pretty accurate comment here. You're the blame for how mellow he's being, because she said that you're a champ with the dogs, Molly, and they can sense that. Great job.
Yeah. It's not hard. I think the biggest thing that I take away from meeting all these new dogs is not forcing anything on them.
That's right.
So if they like,
And
if
you're
he
doing
wanted to
great
go,
at that. You
yeah,
had Julio, for God's sake.
yeah, that took a while. So yeah, if he wanted to go way
And the
too
thing of it
big,
was, you had the time. You didn't
right?
say get this dog out of here. You said this might
Hmm.
take a minute.
Exactly. Yeah, but
Oh.
I don't think this. I think this dog literally will take 1 minute to be friends with you versus the
Right.
typical few months that it might take
If
for
you
another
can,
dog.
if you can find a home with his new parents that can keep his mind off of his family that he lost, then yes, it'll only take a minute.
Yes, exactly. So,
And
and
once
yeah,
he
just
feels safe, and the quickest way to do that is get him feeling safe.
yes, for sure. So yeah, and he stays inside here at headquarters. Completely house trained. He's never had an accident. He doesn't show signs of being stressed with like storms or anything like that.
I'm seeing signs of absolute comfort with you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's leaning
And
pretty
didn't
good.
Garvey get adopted? Aren't you going to have a spot open up here pretty soon?
Yeah, we are. I don't think he's as playful as, oh, I'm sorry. I got some hair in
Well,
this.
that's right. You got Cullen
Yeah,
Griswold, right?
I don't,
Griswold. Is that what you call
yeah,
Cullen?
Cullen
Yeah.
Griswold. Yeah, listed as Cullen, but
Cullen would kill him. He'd die of
I,
a heart attack.
I would feel bad for him because Cullen just wants to play.
And
But
Cullen can get right in his face, but that's a good test.
yeah, he doesn't seem to. I mean, there's two other adult dogs that are in here. They're both a little bit more on the mellow side, but he does not get
Okay.
bothered by them either. There's a female and a male,
Okay.
so
Well,
he can
he's
get along
actually
with.
probably, it sounds like he's in a good foster home.
Yeah. It's good enough for now, but kind of like the video said, if we can get him into an actual home, then that opens up another spot here at headquarters.
That's right. For another bear to come
Yeah,
in.
yeah. The
Absolutely.
shelters here, I mean, we get multiple calls, requests a day for saving dogs all over Texas, and it's so hard to say no. So
I
getting
hate
him
to
into
say
the
this,
home,
Lori, but they do have transport to New York, just so you know.
we do. Yeah, we are
Yes,
growing
they
our
do.
foster community. So
That's right. So
East Coast is
they
not out
actually
of
have
the question.
fosters east now. So
Yes. Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah. So
yeah, because Lori's comment was, "I'm glad I'm so far away." No, you're not. You're not that
I
far
know.
away. Transport just hop, skip, and a jump.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and we work
But
with some
where's
great
Sid?
transport companies.
Oh, stop that, Steve.
Uh,
Lori has opened a boarding facility on her property. So there, I just
yeah.
plugged you, Lori.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
So,
a free place. It's a paid boarding facility,
mhm,
but you've got the best dog mom probably in that section of New York,
mhm.
which is
Yeah,
with the Finger Lake section. But anyway,
agreed.
now fostering. What's the
Yeah.
advantage of fostering versus adopting?
I mean, even though it's temporary, you get to help know that you're saving the life of a current dog and a dog that is either here at
And you don't
headquarters
have to pay the
or in the
vet
shelter.
bills.
Right. Yeah. Yep. They supply the food.
Oh boy, you see that? You stopped petting him.
I know. He likes
How we going to feature any other dogs? We still got 3.
I know. He's gonna have a hard time getting up off my feet. He likes it here.
Well, it's a good thing you got help, right?
I know. But yeah, they cover like the heartworm prevention, the flea tick, vet visits. I mean, anything that might be needed for the dog is
Right.
basically covered here as a foster. We do get some awesome fosters who donate some of their own like money and stuff like that to buy food and treats and stuff like that because it is expensive to take care of the 40 some dogs that are here at headquarters.
Yeah.
So
And it's highly appreciated if
yeah.
if you're able to feed the dog too, but it's not required.
Right, exactly. Yeah. If you don't have the financial resources, it should not be a barrier. We can certainly help support
And
that.
if you're not sure if you're ready to adopt yet, fostering is a good way to figure that out.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guilty of the foster fail. So
I think everybody here is.
yeah.
And
But
that's where you go, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org.
yeah.
And always remember, don't get offended when screeners ask you questions, and don't get offended if the foster asks you questions, because they're just trying to get to know you. They're not trying to make it to where you can't adopt. They're trying to make sure that you're a good fit for the breed, number one, and the particular personality at hand, number two. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is nothing against a human. They don't have any reason to badmouth anybody or degrade anybody. They're just making sure their dog is going to the best place they can possibly send it. And and also, if maybe there's something wrong with your fence, they'll give you recommendations on what to do. Okay. Before they can send the dog, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So if you got a minor fence repaired, let's get it done. If it's minor, it's minor. You don't want to lose the dog, because these are opportunists. They're not necessarily escape artists, but if there's an opportunity, they're gonna latch on to that opportunity.
They will find it. Yes.
Yeah. So Fort Knox is usually the best case scenario, but I don't have Fort Knox, but my dogs don't go anywhere because they don't want to.
Right. I was just gonna say the first few weeks to months, however long it takes to have them like understand that that's their home, you won't find that they will go challenging those, vulnerable spots.
They could, and what they're doing is trying to get back home. Here's the thing: when you adopt or go bring in a foster, the dog doesn't know where he is, why he's there, who you are, and most importantly, where his mom is. Okay. So they're going to be a flight risk trying to get back to their mom. Now, we all know he's never going to make it because he don't know how to get there. But so we just got to manage that while we're creating a situation of meeting his needs, identifying and meeting the dog's needs, so he can feel safe. That's all. It's not hard.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this is a breed that will bring emotion out in you that you never knew existed. Yeah.
I think the fact that he was so kind of like thrown off by shifting environments just shows that he had he gained a really loyal bond with his prior owner, which means he's totally capable of doing that again. And the loyalty is here. Once you gain that loyalty.
Now, he'll never forget his other parents, but it doesn't have an effect on his new parents.
Okay? Yeah, exactly.
Because he'll never forget you either. And whether it's a good memory or a bad memory is totally up to the human.
Yeah, exactly.
So we like to create good memories.
Right. Yeah, you're in control of how the acclimation goes. So, and GPRS provides a lot of resources to help with that.
He just heard something.
Yeah. Probably the other dog that we're getting ready to feature next.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we even going to feature another dog? Because he looks awful comfy.
Yeah, we've got.
Now, can he just stay there while you feature another dog?
Oh, the next one probably not. The next one would do best with another female. So.
Gotcha. Bear says I can be a girl.
I know.
I can be a girl.
I'm sure he would love to, but. We don't.
The typical raise the head back, and now you may have to leave him there. You may have to change locations in order to feature the other dog.
I know. Yeah.
Look at what you will be getting if you either foster or even adopt Bear. Look what you're going to get. You're going to get a dog that just loves the affection, and if you love giving affection, there's your perfect Pyr right there.
I know. Eyes closed, big old smile on his face. He's a good boy.
Yeah. And I think Melanie put his link to his bio. Yeah, his link to his profile is in the comments, and you can apply right from there. Let's get him a home here. It doesn't matter if it's a foster or adopter. So because chances are pretty good that if you foster him, you're probably going to keep that one anyway.
It's going to be hard to give this one up for sure.
Yeah, just ask Jamie. She'll tell you. Sorry, Jamie.
But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and play the next dog's video.
Okay.
All right. Next up is
Finn. I can't wait to see this dog.
Yeah.
Let me find his video. Where'd it go? Right there it is. Here we go.
sir.
Wow. What
Yeah.
a boy.
We're trying to get him to face the
man.
camera.
Oh, that's all right. He looks like a Great Pyrenees from here. There he is.
Yeah.
Look at that face. No wonder you want him to face the camera. Look at that face.
He is
Hey,
adorable.
hi, Ben. Look at me right here. Look at me. Good boy. There we go. See, he did good.
Yeah. He is
Wow.
so cute.
Is he a youngin?
Yes, he is. He was born around December of 2022, so they think he's around 3. And he's been at the headquarters here since early February, so he is still fairly new to us. We're still getting to know him.
He still looks eager to please.
For sure. He is super friendly with new people. In fact, he will use his voice and tell you if you don't pet him when you walk by where he's at. So
right, and he's got a gorgeous butt, just not a big butt, but a gorgeous one.
Yeah, he's a little on the thin side for sure. He was a stray. I think when he was first at the shelter, he was a stray. And then I was reading his paperwork. He was adopted out and then returned back to the shelter. And
who didn't want this dog?
The reason was unrealistic expectations. My guess on that is they think these dogs are going to be like giant, fluffy golden retrievers.
Or maybe they threw him out with the chickens and he likes chicken for dinner.
It definitely could be. They might have wanted him for like the guardian, livestock guardian dog, but
right. Always remember, everybody, and this is official. These are sheep dogs, not chicken dogs, not goat dogs. These are sheep dogs, just so you know.
Yes, but we do not adopt out for that purpose. No. We adopt out family pets. So
right, there are a couple of rescues in the country that will place working dogs, but they got to have one first. Right.
Yeah. So fetch. That is one thing they do not do.
Well, now wait a second. Now I've got quite a few around the country, actually around the world.
Yeah.
That kind of fetches. We have an exercise called Bring It Back.
I've seen it.
And every dog that we've had to use that on will do it, and that highly resembles fetch.
Yes.
But it's a structured exercise. It's different.
Exactly. Yes. And that is what this boy will need, is structured exercise. I don't think we've tested fetch with him, but would definitely probably benefit.
Who cares?
Yeah. Would definitely benefit from like those treat puzzles or like a snuffle mat or something like that. If he doesn't have another very playful dog in the home. I think at this point.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, Pyr paw. And oh, hey, hi, Christine. I like your shirt.
Yeah, she's got a shirt.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, we're still obviously getting to know him, but right now it's going to be a pretty firm. He needs another dog in his home because he is super playful, like his video said. He will just go with another dog. And he's only been tested really with females. Probably a no on males right now, but another large dog in the home is going to be pretty important for his forever home.
Wow, he sure does like Christine.
He is so sweet. Loves
Looks
people.
like Christine might like him a little bit too.
Yeah, he's awesome so far. I mean, even though he's been here for maybe like 5 weeks or so, we still consider that.
Have you walked him yet, Christine?
Yeah,
I have not. Just to bring him in here.
Yeah.
He's nice on the leash.
Yes, he does. He pulls a little bit at first, but there's a lot going on outside here, so he just gets really excited to go. And
what he's doing is trying to get away from the commotion. That's why he's pulling.
Exactly. Right. So once you get on
now, if somebody would meet him out front with Christine, that might be different.
Right. So when I went and got him, there was none of that.
Yeah.
He was good for me.
He did not hear her. Yeah, when she went and grabbed him to bring him inside the house, he did not pull or like show any signs of like wanting to get out. So good. I think ultimately
because he's a good boy. That's why.
Right. And I think ultimately he just wants to be by people. Like when I went and grabbed him from where he is in the back and put him out front, he seemed very sad that I left him there. So he loves people. He is so friendly when you meet him. But like his video said too, if there's another dog in the home, he's going to need some separate feeding for a little while, because being a stray,
recommend feeding them in different feed stations, because
yes,
why create an issue? Let's
right,
not create an issue. Let's
yes,
just manage it.
right. And once there's an issue, it's a lot harder to manage
It's
it once
scary.
the issue is
It's
created.
scary.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
But
It is,
realistically, we created it.
right.
So let's
Yeah,
stop creating the problem,
yeah,
and let's be a solution to the problems.
yeah. We got to set these dogs up for success. So,
That's right.
but,
And hence the application process.
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You learn a lot from these screeners. The screeners
Yeah.
will give you a lot of good information, and don't be afraid to ask them questions if you don't know.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So, I don't think we've officially cat tested him yet, or small dog tested him. GPRS has luckily taken in quite a few dogs over the last couple of weeks. So we got to wait for the cat to come around. He roams around. So.
Well,
So,
the more new dogs you get, the better chance the cat has of coming.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And another thing too is like a screener and stuff like that. If there's a dog here at headquarters that has a good app that has a cat, that is something that we will expedite, is getting the testing done to make sure that everything will be all good in the home. And if it's not, there's another dog probably that could be suggested for you.
Right. Well, he sure does look like, man. Always remember, these are giant breeds. So if you adopt a puppy, the last thing you want to tell a rescue is he got too big, so I can't keep him.
Yeah.
So if you have to look up the definition of giant breed, maybe that'll help you.
Yeah. Yeah. We do have those pocket Pyrs, but he is not
They're
one
still
of them.
a giant breed.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because they're pocket Pyrs, they're still 75 pounds at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they have, some of them, even if they're pocket Pyrs, have the confidence of every other Pyr. Or like you said, maybe a Chihuahua. So
I'm gonna have to get with Melise. I don't remember the exact weight break off before they call them pocket Pyrs. I think it was 75.
Yeah, I think 65 or 70 maybe. I don't know, but yeah, he's not bad.
Sure is good looking, boy. Is he leaning against Christine?
Not yet. I think he's more of a pure par than anything.
Yeah.
But all around happy. His fur is super, super soft, and very long and sleek. Now he's leaning.
And the tail has an electric servo motor in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You realize that tail hasn't stopped wagging since we've seen him.
I know. Yeah,
Don't they ever get tired? I
don't
mean,
think
does the
so.
tail get tired? I don't know.
Probably not.
I'll have to ask
Probably
my
not.
vet.
Yeah. He clearly loves people. Any volunteer that comes through here, he is friendly with all of them. So I don't think we have a small kid tested him yet. So as of now, kind of like our standard older children, like teenagers and up, if anything, one that's not going to get knocked over by his enthusiasm.
Right. So you got to remember something. That tail right there can knock a child over.
Yeah. If
it gets wagging too hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to say no young children for him.
And that would be my guess, because that's what I would recommend. It's a giant breed. You don't need young children around them. Okay.
Right.
Because they're old enough to teach how to approach a dog, and that they're not pillows. They're not blankets. They're not horses.
Right. And that's why Bear was able to be tested with one of our volunteers. I think she's like 18 months old now. Youngin. Yeah. So, and Bear did great with her, but that's also because that child knows not to go up to the dog and just start mugging on it or climbing on it or anything like that.
And you'd be surprised, because we see this often. We see children laying on a dog on television.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make it okay. That makes them the morons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty harsh language, but this is on television.
Yeah.
That leaves a lot of impressions, and that's a wrong impression. Dogs don't want to be your pillow. Now,
Right.
there's always one in every crowd that just might, but as a
Yeah.
general rule of thumb, she's right. Teaching is sorely lacking.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree.
You gotta put some expectations on the kid as well,
Right.
because
And if I ever remember to get a hold of Elizabeth and get Austin on here, that therapy dog, she'll go into all that with you too, with
yeah.
us.
Yeah. And
All
that's
right.
not to say that there aren't dogs that will allow that. Because they are out there, like you've seen, like you said, they're on television, but this dog is not one of them. And we just
Right. And,
treat
see, and
every dog.
people think it's okay because they see
Yeah.
it on TV.
Yeah. And it's important to remember every dog is a case by case situation. Every dog is unique and different.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
and that's why we take the time as screeners and take the time as a rescue to get to know these dogs as well as we possibly can. So that way we know kind of what to expect in a long-term home situation.
And you know better the type of home he would be good. You know, can the dog handle commotion, or does he need a lower commotion, etc. Okay.
Yeah. We want these dogs to be set up for success, and we don't want to stress out an adopter with a dog that might
That's
not
right.
be the best fit. So
or the adopter's resident dogs. You got to remember, if there's resident dogs, we're going to destabilize them too.
Yes, for sure.
But they quickly come back. They bounce back very quickly.
Yeah.
Because usually what happens, hey, look at that. I got somebody I can teach how to do things the wrong way.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. So.
God, he's gorgeous.
Yeah. He's a good one. He, adorable. I almost want to take him home with me, but we have another male in our home, so probably not a good idea today, but.
Yeah. And we don't want to go against rescue, because rescue's adamant with some dogs that, some dogs just don't do good with another, some male dogs don't do good with males, but then again, at the same time, some male dogs do better with male dogs. It's just case by case. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
now,
but
are we done with Finn, and we can bring up our unlisted dog?
Yes, we can.
And this is the GPRS's best kept secret right now.
Yep.
And he's going to make a debut here. This will be the first time you get to see him. And and I'll tell you, Molly made an amazing video for him. Sorry to call you out on that.
No, it's okay.
Wow, what a video. Hey, you lost your dog. You're standing there holding an empty collar.
He had a little harness on him because he's still recovering from his surgery.
You're not going to spend a lot of time on him because we've got one more dog that is public.
Exactly.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, so this is Ransom.
I want to make a comment real quick, and this is not just about Ransom. It's about every dog that we see that has sad eyes. These dogs don't typically run around with sad eyes.
No.
That is learned.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to show them off a little bit.
We created this. If you dump your dog's going to have sad eyes.
Yeah.
Period.
And as you could see in the video, he was not taken care of for the majority of his life. So,
but now here's the thing about what's going through Ransom's mind. That was still home. That was still his mom or dad or both or whatever. That was still home. That's why he still had sad eyes. Now his sad eyes are going to quickly turn around here.
Yeah.
Because whole new situation now for him.
Exactly.
Raising the bar.
Yes, he is.
Look at that pure paw.
Wow. He's getting much better about the pure paw. Mainly because he's gained some weight. When he first came to us, he was only 68 pounds. Now he probably weighs close to 90. He's a little on the thick side.
He was emaciated.
Yes, he was very, very skinny. He had skin issues.
Look at that. She found his sweet spot.
Yep. And that's actually the leg that had the surgery. So as you can tell, it doesn't really bug him.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, this is a Great Pyrenees. The hardest thing to do with the Great Pyrenees is to know if they're in pain or not.
Mm-hmm.
Pain is a sign of weakness to the predator.
Yeah. Yep. And he is no longer in pain. He, like the day after surgery, which happened February 9th, the day after surgery, he was up and trying to walk and do all that stuff. So. Okay.
So he's just growing his fur back from the surgery. They have to shave the section down where they cut him open.
Right, but his fur is growing back really, really quickly.
Now he was born in 2018.
Yeah, he's a
senior.
He's 7.5, 8, kind of like Bear.
Okay, there you go, Sydney. There's number 2. We can get Mortimer some good company up there.
Yeah, and he is so easygoing. I mean, he's been inside since he got to the rescue a few months ago. I think it was actually around like September or October. So it's been a good while that he's been here. But he was, I mean, as you could see, he was in very rough shape. So he needed a lot of work. He needed that surgery. And I think this week he will finally be listed as available. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Melanie. You're busy. I went ahead and brought the comment up. I got it. I got it covered. You were busy.
He loves pets and affection. He loves treats. He did not gain the 30 pounds or so that he's gained by not loving treats. So friendly.
Right. But he doesn't look like a football with legs either. So good job.
Yeah. We're trying to keep it like maintained where it is because, with having that surgery, we don't need any extra stress.
Lori says, great job rehabbing him. Poor old man. He does have a thick coat, though.
Yeah, it's super thick now, for sure.
Look at that leg go every once in a while. Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah. Yeah, you would never be able to tell that this was the same dog from like 6 months ago.
Wow. If I remember right, Melanie is fresh out of Foster's, right?
Shortly, yes. But Lydia might be a little too much for him.
Yeah, Lydia. Again, his video says that he could have another dog in the home. He'd probably like to have another dog around.
Melanie doesn't need a senior going over there. Melanie has a young resident dog.
I don't think he needs a super playful dog to kind of bug him too much.
And just so anybody knows, Melanie did not foster fail. She targeted this dog to adopt.
Yeah. So,
but foster fail is a good thing.
No.
Think about it. Fostering is the only job you can have where failure is actually good.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a good thing.
Was that ACL surgery? Is that what you said?
Or tibial plateau leveling osteotomy. I had to write it down because I couldn't remember.
So it's TPLO then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he had a torn
ACL, yes.
Yeah, torn cranial cruciate ligament. I had to brush up on my vet terms today.
No, over my head. So
yeah. So yeah, it was completely shot. And
he's all fixed now.
Yeah, he's about 6 weeks out. I was reading the rehab notes from the vet today who did the surgery, and in about 8 weeks, pretty much all precautions are lifted.
Oh wow!
And you don't really have to worry about him like being too overly playful because
he's got something to say. He's looking right at the camera saying,
"I know,
I am ready for a home now."
Yep. He's I know. Hi. I stopped petting him.
And these people are being overprotective.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, but yeah, In a couple weeks,
ahead.
he'll be like kind of safe to do whatever he wants to do. He's
Good.
not a runner, so I don't think you'll have to worry about him like being running around and too rough or anything like that. So that's why we feel like he is ready now for his either foster home or adoptive home, because he's just going to
Okay.
be a cakewalk
Wow.
no matter where he goes.
Are you saying it took yours 3 months for rehab, or before the vet said that it was all done? I don't understand your response, completely. Of course, I'm not. I
Recovery,
probably
yeah.
wouldn't understand it anyway, so I'm not a vet.
So what I was reading in the rehab notes from the vet is by like between week 8 and 12 is when you can start to slowly ramp up like more energy and like more active activities where they could like go outside off leash, in your backyard, in your fenced backyard, of course. But yeah,
Right.
so like for him, I mean, being that he's a little bit older, we're not really concerned about him being like off leash already because he is so mellow and just like doesn't really want to go anywhere anyways, unless you go for a walk. He loves to walk.
Now, with 3 months restriction for recovery, that could be done case by case. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially for a
and
younger
it could
dog.
be and it could be the vet was just being very cautious, just in case.
Right. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. And he was, up until like this past week, he was in like an enclosed little area where he could not really move around or do anything. So
that's called cautious. That's called management. That's called good job.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did not, we spent the money on the surgery. We did not want anything to go wrong with healing. So
that's right. And by the way, that surgery is not cheap. All right. Even for a rescue. And just a little tidbit of information. That did not change his adoption fee.
No. Nope.
Okay.
I think it's still $350.
Before you complain about adoption fees, just know the rest of the story first.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yep. I think he had to get neutered with us too. I can't remember completely, but he was owner surrender here in Houston, so he's been in the area his whole life.
I mean, I know of dogs that had complete total hip replacement surgery, and the adoption fee was still the same price.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. So yeah. Yeah, those kennels are definitely not cheap for sure.
Yeah. No. All right, we got to bring this last dog out because we got to get him a home. All right.
I know. We gotta talk about this next little one. So.
And we don't have a video for Otto, do we?
Yeah, probably after the show. Yeah. Ransom was still in a harness. We took it off for the show. So just to help him like get up and stuff like that from the surgery. He is wearing a harness still, but
he has like a help him up harness or a ginger leader.
Not full. It's like a more like longer harness with a handle. It's not fully by
Gotcha.
his hip.
Gotcha.
So, but
well, that's always advisable with seniors anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So I think Christine will go grab.
Now, this next dog is he's one the last of the old puppies, right? Otto.
Yes. Yeah. So he at the beginning of the week we had 4 here that we were going to maybe feature, but 3 of them have gotten adopted. So which we are happy
Otto
about.
got left behind, so we got to stop that.
I know. Yeah, Otto is the only one left from his siblings. So they were found as strays off of like a county road up in Dallas area.
So somebody dumped a litter of puppies.
Yep. Yeah. Which happens unfortunately too often here in Texas, but
because spay and neuter is too expensive. Is that why?
It could be, but I don't know. There's still a lot of like cheap spay and neuter places here too, so it can't be it.
Well, up here in Ohio, now we've got some low cost, but man, they tell everybody spay and neuter, but there's some vets that charge like $1,000 for a spay.
Oh, man.
So
yeah,
we got to get something going with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of, there's a couple clinics here in Houston that are only like $75 to $100. Yeah. So
there you go. And, this day and age, that's cheap. Aw, Otto is a little guy.
He's very little. He's only about 12 weeks old. Hi.
Oh, okay. I just changed my mind. That's a big ass dog for 12 weeks old.
He probably weighs, I know he's a little scared right now, but he'll
turn him around. When he feels a little more comfortable, turn him around and let us see him. Oh, Otto. He's probably missing his siblings.
So he has one sibling here with him who will go on transport, I think, next week. So we are hopeful that we can hopefully get him adopted within the next week so he doesn't have to be here all by himself.
Yeah. Jamie, are you watching? I think him and Mitch would do great together.
Yeah, he's cute. He's been inside here before, but this is probably only like the second time or so. He's only been here at headquarters for about a month.
Okay.
And
he's
then
still going through a lot of changes, just
Yeah.
life changes. Okay.
right, yeah. So he was at the shelter with his siblings for about a month too, before GPRS stepped in and got him and his siblings. So he was neutered through the shelter. So that has already been done. He is had all rounds of vaccines that are needed so far. And during transport, he'll probably be kept separate because he's a puppy and hasn't had all those full rounds of vaccines yet. But
now, since he's at headquarters, there's actually transport to Pacific Northwest or to Wayland, New York. I mean, the Northeast, right?
yeah, almost anywhere in the continental U.S. we can get these dogs. You might have to drive a couple hours, but it's better than driving, I don't know, 20 plus down here to Texas, depending on where you are.
Yeah. Wayland, New York has got a good place for dogs. It's called Lori's house.
Right, exactly. So yeah, he's a sweetheart. When I met him for the first time today, he's in a little enclosure with his sister, but he was the first one to come like right up to me, come say hello.
He's starting to relax right now. Look at look at him starting to relax.
Yeah, he's getting there for sure. And yeah, I mean, just being a puppy for so young, he's already been through so much, but he will snap out of it pretty darn quickly being a puppy. For sure.
Oh, I got to bring this one up. Yeah, Garvey's going to Ohio this week. Very close to where I'm at, by the way.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I would love to be able to meet Garvey.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I was gonna say you met him on the show
so much about him because Molly was his foster mom.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Garvey, but he'll be very.
He'd be going right up Interstate 75, and I live right off Interstate 70 and 70 in between Dayton and Columbus. So you never know. I might well go up and visit him. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. I'm
assuming she adopted him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was his adopter. So
yeah,
you're getting a good one.
So, but she may not.
Yeah.
Oh, I pushed you?
You did.
Okay. It worked.
It did.
Oh.
Apparently it worked.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I get lucky here. So
yeah. Yeah.
And I can't wait. I hope you would let me, but we don't want to do this until after he knows who you are, where he is, before you start inviting everybody over to meet him. Let's not do that. Okay. Let's let him know that you are mom, and if you have other people in the house that they belong there, they are mom and dad and whoever. All right.
So,
I know what town. I think I know what town you're in. You're only about 100 miles from me, and that's hop, skip, and jump. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and this one won't take too long to get acclimated and used to you like an adult dog would, because he's a puppy. So.
Yeah.
But
well, I can't get my mind off Garvey. This is so awesome. I hope she lets me come up in about a month.
That'd be too cool. Yeah.
We'll give it a month, and but she also knows if there's any issues, all she has to do is reach out, to us, New Hope Behavior Consultants.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking at the president and treasurer right there of New Hope Behavior Consultants. I'm sorry, vice president and treasurer.
It's like I got a promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, Garvey's an easy boy. He'll be good. But with puppy adoptions with Mr. Otto here, we do require another young large dog in the home. So
okay, how young is Garvey?
Garvey's 6, but he acts like he's 3.
So that's too old for him.
So yeah,
is that too old for Otto?
Garvey does not show his age, but yeah, Otto is, I mean, when I got here, he was playing with the little toys that are in his enclosure. playing with his sister.
Okay.
So he'll do
Well,
that.
all I'm
you know.
getting at is experienced Pyrenees people know that you can't have just one.
Right. Yeah, not
Right.
not for a successful raising of that.
And I didn't mean to push into anything, but since I'm good at that, why don't you look at Otto too for Garvey? All right.
You want another puppy? Garvey will play with him. No, I'm kidding.
and disclaimer, all right, public service announcement. I'm not a volunteer at GPRS.
No.
Just so you know.
This helps us out a lot.
I tried like heck getting Peanut adopted, remember? And it worked. The foster adopted Peanut.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anything to do with that one. I don't think I
No.
did anyway. I think Roman would have had more to do with that than me because Roman was working with Peanut.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was booked.
I know.
Look at him. Look how adorable that little guy is.
I mean, the fact that he's just kind of chilling, laying here. Oh, there's the thumbs up. Okay, cool. Didn't
There's
do it
a
the whole
thumbs
time.
up. Even Apple thinks he's adorable.
I know. We'll go with it this time. Yeah, it's funny. His shelter records think that he might have been mixed with Bernie's mountain dog. We don't think it's that because he weighs
I
maybe
don't
like,
think so.
yeah, maybe only
Uh-oh.
like,
It does.
yeah. He weighs maybe only like 18 pounds right now, and he does not have the double dues. So all of his siblings
He
are
looks like he's going to be. His snout looks more like a cross between Maremma and Kubas.
it
His
could
ears
be.
aren't big enough for Kubas.
All of his siblings have really dark markings, like black around the face and like those little like navy or not navy, like tan patches around their cheeks.
Well,
so
like Caracaccian type marking.
possibly, or we're even thinking maybe like Australian Shepherd.
Okay. Well, that would give him some energy.
Yeah. So, and he's not like, compared to
It's
some other
not
puppies
working.
we've had at 12 weeks old, I don't think he's going to be giant. I mean, it is a giant breed, like we kept saying all day today, but I don't think
And he's
gonna
too young. Nobody knows yet.
It's hard to
It
say.
looks like he's got very long legs, but that could change too. You never know.
Yeah. Yep, but very much a
Because the growth
puppy.
plates aren't even grown together yet.
Look
Is
at
that his? Hell, his
It is
toy's
now.
bigger than he is.
I know. That's maybe like a
Lamb chop.
yeah, like a medium-sized lamb chop.
That is a lamb chop, right? Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. He
Yep.
does have a new toy.
Yeah, he is a puppy. He does like to play. So
And always remember, if you adopt a puppy, every time you see your puppy, he's going to have something different in his mouth, okay? Something new in his mouth. Always make a trade with the puppy. You do not want your puppy to make an association of every time he sees mom approaching or sees dad approaching, he loses something.
right.
Always make a trade, okay?
Yeah.
And always remember too, there's something else that can happen when they chew like on table legs. Maybe they're just trying to get your attention, and they know that will get your attention if they chew on your table leg. So they're a smart breed. All right.
Yeah,
So
for
try
sure.
to always remember to make a trade if they got something new in their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I grabbed Lamb Chop because he wanted to try to chew on this nice little dog bed here.
Uh-oh, I'm screwing up here. I'm missing comments here. Here we go. Garvey was older than she initially planned, but that's her heart dog, and that's just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, she just went through puppyhood. Yeah, you don't need another puppy right now. You need to recover from that first puppy.
It can take a while.
I get it. All right, I won't. No more pressure from me.
But if you know anyone
But
else
we-
who's looking for a puppy, send them our
That's
way.
right. We got to keep the humans healthy too, right?
Right. Exactly. What's that? Yeah, he is.
Puppies are hard,
impressive.
but puppies can be hard, but they don't have to be as hard as people think they are.
If there's another dog in the home, they definitely aren't as hard. So that's why
right.
we
Because the other
require
dog is
that.
helping.
Yeah.
They're gonna help teach that dog etiquette, dog rules of the house. Okay.
Right. And that's
But
why
anything over and above that, you have to have input.
Yeah, and that's why we are really firm on having another dog in the house with our puppy adoptions.
Yep.
I mean, they grow up like we saw maybe with Finn, like he maybe grew up into that big dog that wasn't so fluffy and cute anymore.
That's right.
So yeah.
And besides that, puppies need interaction that humans can't provide sometimes. Unless you're the Incredible Hulk or something that you
I was
just
gonna
got endless
say.
energy, you know?
I don't have the energy to keep up with this puppy by
No.
myself.
And you're young. Well, younger, especially.
Yeah.
I've only ever had one Great Pyrenees puppy in my life, and I started late. And I was, I think, 50 when I got Charlie, but and his brother. But we were shutting down a horrible breeder.
Yeah.
That breeder was breeding livestock guardian dogs for Ohio farmers. The Ohio farmers turned him in.
Oh.
That's getting pretty sad now.
Bear's
Oh,
back.
Bear
who's
wants
this?
to come say hi. Bear.
Oh, hi, Bear. Okay. Are we
Hi.
now puppy tested?
I guess so.
Only on the rescue show, first time.
I know. As you can see, Bear is a very chill, easygoing boy, and this puppy
And
is not.
this senior escaped to come
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's your opportunity. Look at the size of that butt. Now he's closer
I
to
know.
the camera.
Yeah. His butt is the size of this little puppy here.
His turds are probably bigger than the puppy too.
Probably. But
You never know
yeah.
what you're going to hear on the rescue show. Okay.
I know. Yeah, I
Wow.
can tell
What-
Otto.
oh.
Otto wants to go play with Bear.
Yeah,
He's
we'll let
getting
all play with Bear. All right.
Yeah.
It might do Bear some good to bounce around for about 2 seconds because his body won't let him do it.
I know. Yeah, Bear already went on a long walk today, so he might be a little tuckered out, but he probably has a little bit of energy.
Look at
left.
that. We've got part of Bear in one camera, the other part of Bear in the other camera.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No,
That even
Otto's
looks
an
better now.
awesome puppy. I mean, you're gonna
And
luck
he's
out.
available now, right?
Yeah,
Because his
he is ready
sister's
to
got
go.
adopted.
He is ready to
All
go. If you get your application in today and we go through the screening process and are approved to adopt a puppy, we could have him to you by next weekend. So
And his bio, the link to his profile is in the comments. We
Mhm.
just try to make it as easy as we can make it. Right.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
There
So
you
go
have
ahead
it.
and go ahead and
Look
adopt.
at them two. Wow. Look at
Yeah.
those two. We got to make this one a little bit bigger here. I know we're on overtime. Look at
Yeah.
that view.
I know.
This
Yeah.
is so odd. I don't want to end the show now. I'm sorry.
I know. Gosh, if I wanted a puppy right now, I would take this one. He is so cute. And he's a good boy. Yeah.
Oh, what do you know about Urbana? That's 10 minutes north of me. I'm curious about that because we've got the Champaign County Animal Welfare League up there is the primary situation up there. And I know Tiger Franks. She's the one that inherited the money in order to start that. Okay. There was a gentleman that he was a farmer. And when he passed away, he had direct instructions on money he had put away for Tiger to start an animal welfare league in that county. And she did a fine job. So we'll have to talk about what you're talking about in Urbana. I don't know a lot about Urbana, but that's not very far from me. Anyway, let's go back to this again. All right, everybody. I had fun. And I think my girl did. My Kuvas may have too a little bit here. She's right there somewhere. I'm petting her anyway. You don't have to see her. You can see her tail. Yeah, there's her tail. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. And I can't give you a preview because I don't remember. We're done. Bye, Otto. Lay there and stay chill.
Yeah.
Bye.